So just a very small job. I just replaced the cigarette lighter with a little USB charger, which also ignition on. Yeah, got a little voltmeter built into it as well, so that'll be useful for the phones, etc. And I've also changed my mind about using the box that I got in here, because I've just found another one which has got a cup holder built into it, because we don't have any places to put cups in here. The only thing I'm going to worry about is I might need to 3D print a little bracket, because the angle here is quite sharp, so I may just need to bring it out a little bit so that the cup holder is actually sitting horizontal rather than that weird angle. But we'll see what it's like when it comes. €7 from Temu, of course. Gotta love those people. Anyway, let's go and crack on with a couple more jobs, because I've got some more bits that arrived today. I've got some bulbs, LED bulbs, and I've got some 4mm, they say copper, but they look like brass. Anyway, copper or brass nuts. These are what I used on the water level sensors. So I'm going to just replace those, and then some more bulbs there. I don't know if this is going to work or not. It's a little holder for gloves and things to put on the inside of the toilet door. I think they're a bit small. It's not going to hold very much, but yeah, I'm just going to add that as well. Just a bit more storage there, so I can put disposable gloves, if nothing else, in there, ready for when we change the toilet. Right, I'll get on with it and get those done. See you in a bit. So we got a delivery today. These are the new foam cushions. The originals were 13 centimeters, so I spoke to the company and they said add 1 centimeter because the old stuff is so old, compressed. So these are 14 with a 35 kilogram per meter cubed foam at the bottom, and then a memory foam, which you can just see there, topper on the top. So that's 4 cushions and a little square one. Came to about €300 with shipping. So quite happy with those. Let's see how they fit. I'm going to use a bedroom to put them on there, but that to me is perfect. So I was a little concerned to begin with, because these were cut square and the originals had rounded corners, but as you can see, these just go into the corners just beautifully. Just do the zip up there, and that's the first one done. So yeah, I'm quite happy with those. So we'll get the rest of them done and see what they look like in the van shortly. Not doing it at the moment because it's absolutely trucking it down with rain. Anyway, they'll just store in the house until we need them. But yeah, very happy with that. Right, see you soon. So finally been able to get the diesel heater to power up and tested. It's getting nice and toasty. What are we at the moment? The ambient temperature is at the moment is 17 Celsius. We're aiming for 20. It's on full blast. So this controller doesn't actually give me the level of control I wanted. So I was hoping, because it says wireless, like there, that it might be Bluetooth. But I don't, and it does have a wireless symbol up here, but I don't seem to be able to get it to work on my phone at the moment, so I might need to test that. But it's down there. A little bit of sound insulation in there has made a big difference to it. So it's cool to touch. There's no heat apart from on the outlet pipe, and that is nothing. So it's running on kerosene. So I've got the separate tank, of course, and I've also got the diverter valve in here, so if I want to keep it running at a reasonable temperature, I can then dump some of the hot air outside, so that that is coming out very hot. Ooh, very hot. but I can just rotate the dial on the top of the here to dump some of that just outside, just to keep a nice ambient temperature without the diesel heater switching on and off a lot of the times. So yeah, that's running quite nicely. So yeah, getting very toasty in here at the moment. Long may it continue. Right, let's see if I can work out why the Bluetooth isn't working, or even if this model has Bluetooth on it. This is an A2018. That's right, yeah, an A2018. So anyway, we'll go and check to see if it has Bluetooth, and if so, we'll be able to use the app to control it. The remote control works quite nicely. I can change temperature on the screen. You can probably see that working there. So yeah, that's good, and switch it on and off as well. So we've got the remote control even if we don't have the app. Right, be back soon. So just starting some of the decoration of bits and pieces that I know are going to be done. Still got to make some decisions about a few other bits, but on the side of the cooktop, of course, we had that nasty stain, burn mark, because the side panel of the cooktop was not in place. So obviously that needed to be covered. So we're going a little bit boho with this. I mean, it is 1983, so I think we're justified in that. This is what I'm using. Again, it's from Temu. It's a matte finish, boho style, Moroccan style wallpaper. It's self-adhesive and it's aluminium backed. So as you can see, there's the backing of it, very sticky and with a protective sheet on it. So just cutting these pieces now to do that. And I've got a couple of other places to do it. I'm not going to go over the top with it because it could look a bit overdone. But I think for what we're trying to do here, I think this is perfect. So just finishing off this piece at the moment. All right, see you soon. So this might be a bit contentious, but I had a wooden panel here which I used to make up the shower, and it was full of marks and everything else. So I've covered it in an artificial vinyl made to look like, I don't know, burr walnut or something. It tidies it up quite nicely. I've got a trim piece that's going to go down here, a black trim piece that's going to cover that join. Because that's an uneven gap there anyway. But it went on easily enough. And again, it's very easy to use. It's sticky back, of course. So basically you just peel the back off and lay it in place. But then you use a heat gun to gently warm it up and it conforms to the surface. So these corners are razor sharp. Really done a nice job of that. So I'm very pleased with that. I'm going to order some more, I think. I don't know when I'm going to use it, but it's so nice. I feel like having a stock of it. I think it was about €4 a roll. And basically it's that piece there to the floor leaves me about another 40 or 50 centimetres left over. Quite a lot. But for €4, why not? Anyway, we'll see what that looks like with the black trim on it. But I think that's going to look rather nice. Anyway. It's mine, so I can do what I want. Right, I think I'll leave that there for now. It's pouring with rain again, so there's a couple of other jobs I need to get done on the outside before I can get it off its ramps. And then we can tackle the front again and finish off a bit more around the dashboard area. So I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.